Interview question and answer for sales manager or account manager in US talking. First is, how do you plan your sales activities for the quarter? I begin by reviewing previous quarter data, clients added, closures made, and lost opportunities. Then I set quarterly goals for new client acquisition and revenue. I break those into weekly target and align my recruiters accordingly. I also prioritize industries with higher demand like cloud, data, and cybersecurity. Next is, how do you handle and motivate your sales or recruiting team to achieve targets? I keep clear communication about expectation, set realistic target, and track progress weekly. I motivate the team through recognition, celebrating even small wins, and by sharing success stories. If someone is struggling, I guide them individually and share best practice instead of pressuring them. Next is, what strategy do you use to expand business from existing clients? I believe in relationship farming. I regularly interact with existing clients, understand upcoming projects, and identify new opportunities. I also suggest value-added services, for example, contract to hire options or support for other technical domains. This often leads to repeat business and client referrals. Next is, how do you identify high-value clients to focus on? I evaluate clients based on their hiring volume, payment history, communication speed, and potential for long-term engagement. High-value clients are those who give recurring requirement and maintain transparency. I make sure to give them top priority and build deeper partnership. Next is, how do you ensure recruiters and sales teams are aligned on priorities? We hold daily or weekly sign-up meetings to review open requirements, submissions, and feedback. I make sure recruiters understand the urgency, rate range, and client expectation. Clear communication between both teams ensure faster closure and better client satisfaction. Next is, suppose your client satisfaction score has dropped. How would you fix that? I would immediately connect with the client to understand their concern, whether it's quality, speed, or communication. Then I would hold an internal review to identify gaps. We would adjust our process, assign dedicated recruiters if needed, and follow up with improved delivery to regain client trust. Next is, how do you forecast revenue and sales growth for your deal? I use past data like closure rate, average deal size, and active client count to estimate revenue. I track monthly performance and adjust goals based on market condition or hiring trends. Forecasting helps us plan better resource allocation and sales targets. Next is, how do you approach rate card negotiation with large clients? I focus on long-term partnership value. I present data on candidate quality, faster delivery, and compliance cost to justify our rates. If the client insists on lower pricing, I negotiate volume-based discounts or long-term contract instead of cutting rate for individual position. Next is, how do you manage underperforming team members? I first analyze the reason, whether it's lack of skills, motivation, or process understanding. I provide coaching, set short-term achievable goals, and monitor progress closely. If there is still no improvement, I reassign them to suitable tasks or take disciplinary action if necessary. Next is, what steps do you take to ensure compliance and minimize risk? I make sure all contracts, MSAs, and NDAs are reviewed before signing. We verify candidates' work authorization, background checks, and client documentation before placement. Maintaining a clear process prevents legal or financial risk later. Next is, can you explain your process for onboarding or new client account? Once a client shows interest, I arrange a meeting to understand their hiring needs, budget, and process. Then I ensure all documentation, MSA, payment terms, and compliance forms are completed. After onboarding, I assign a dedicated recruiter or delivery team and begin sending profiles within agreed timelines. Next is, how do you manage multiple client accounts efficiently? I maintain a detailed tracker of all active accounts, open requirements, and performance metrics. I prioritize based on urgency and client's importance. I also schedule regular check-ins with each client to maintain consistent communication and support. Next is, what is your approach to building a long-term partnership with clients? Trust and transparency are the foundation. I deliver consistent result, communicate openly, and never overpromise. I also provide market insights and suggest workforce solution proactively, not just when they have requirements. This consultative approach builds loyalty. Next is, how do you handle a situation where a key client decides to move to another vendor? I would request a feedback session to understand their decision. Often it's due to pricing or delivery delays. I would address those concerns immediately, propose a revised plan, and highlight our past success. Even if they move away temporarily, I maintain a professional relationship for future opportunities. Next is, how do you measure overall success as a sales manager? Success isn't just about revenue. It's about client retention, recruiter satisfaction, and consistent delivery. If my team meets targets, clients are happy, and we maintain a strong pipeline, that's sign of long-term success. Next is, what is your leadership style? I follow a balanced approach, firm but supportive. I give my team the freedom to operate creatively, but step in when guidance or quick decision making is required. I believe in leading by example and staying approachable. Next is, what challenge do you see in the US staffing market currently? The major challenges are intense competition, rate pressure, and compliance issues related to visa and remote work. However, clients are open to quality service providers and technology-based sourcing. Give us a strong opportunity to grow. Next is, what is your vision for your next role in US staffing? My goal is to handle multiple client accounts, build a stronger sales pipeline, and lead a high-performing team. I want to contribute to both revenue growth and process excellence in the organization. So these are the sales manager or account manager interview question and answers for the US staffing industry. If you found this helpful, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more US staffing and recruitment related videos. Thank you.